guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Lisa and I produce beauty related content here on YouTube. I upload on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, so I hope that you will subscribe and check out my future videos. Today's video is my current monthly favorites, so this will be my August favorites. I have a mixture of beauty products, I have a protein powder that I'm loving, and then I have a couple of fashion items. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so let's start with the beauty items first. Since I'm a beauty channel, that would make sense. The first product that I want to talk about is a newer brand to Sephora. It's the brand Milk Makeup, and this is actually the first Milk Makeup product that I have tried. It is the Blur Stick, I think is what it's called. It's called the Blur Stick. So basically this is a primer and it comes in a solid stick form. And you just apply this all over your face and then I rub it in with my fingers. It kind of reminds me of I think Benefit has something similar to this that I've had in the past that I also liked. But this does a really great job of smoothing out any texture that I have in the center of my face, mainly pores. So it basically diminishes the appearance of my pores, makes my skin look a little bit smoother, kind of softens any pores and fine lines, and then it also does keep my makeup matte throughout the day. I've been wearing this for about maybe almost 2 weeks, but I've been wearing it every day and I have noticed quite a difference in the way that my makeup lasts throughout the day. It just tends to last longer, stay more mattified. I don't feel the need to touch up a lot throughout the day, and it also keeps my makeup from just wearing off and transferring. So I really like this product a lot. I don't know a whole lot about the brand, so if you know more about Milk Makeup, leave it in the comment section below. I do know I've seen some bigger YouTubers review the brand, but honestly I haven't really watched one of those full reviews through. So I'm curious to try other products. It's always interesting when a new makeup brand comes on the market. I don't know why, but I'm a little hesitant to jump all in. But anyway, I do like this product, so this was a good product to start and try the brand with. Okay, so the next couple of products I'm really excited to talk about. I'm gonna keep it brief because I do wanna do an entire video just on this brand. If you've been following me for the last year, you know that my obsession and my love for Face Atelier's Ultra Pro Foundation. It's actually called Ultra Foundation. I call it Pro because I buy the Pro size. I love that foundation. I have raved about it in my Makeup for Mature Skin video, which I will link down below. I did an entire video just on that foundation. It is the most beautiful foundation. And I'm not gonna go into why, because you can just watch one of those videos and see. But I reached out to Face Atelier and I was like, hey, you know, I love your brand, or I don't know much about your brand, but I love this foundation. Check out this video I did on you on this foundation. And they got back in touch with me and they were very thankful, and they said that they've heard from a lot of you guys that have ordered it from them. And anyway, they're just really gracious and very thankful. So they sent me some other products to try. And I've been using a couple of them and I want to do an entire video on them, but I want to share the favorites so far that I have tried. So the standout one is the Face Atelier Ultra Skin Foundation. So the one that I use and love is the Ultra. This is the Ultra Skin. When I first looked at this, I thought it was going to be like a BB cream or a CC cream, something kind of like a moisturizer, sheer coverage. I didn't really think it was going to have a matte finish, and I don't know why. I'm really just judging that based on the packaging. Isn't that funny? Because typically CC creams, BB creams come in this type of packaging. This surprised me, you guys. When I first applied it, it gave me a lot of coverage, and I initially set it with a powder because in my head I'm like, it needs to be set with a powder. It's going to have a dewy finish. And I had a very mattifying finish. It wasn't that it was bad. It wasn't. It was nice, but it was very matte. And yes, I did set with powder, but I was still surprised even how matte it looked. And so I emailed the lady at Face Atelier back and I'm like, hey, you know, I want to learn more about this foundation. What's really the difference between this foundation and the Ultra Foundation? And I started reading the benefits of this foundation, and this is like a foundation that you don't need to set. It's a self-setting foundation. So I think that was the error that I made when I initially applied it, is that I set it with the powder and I really didn't need to. It gave a lot more coverage than I thought it was gonna give, and it was just beautiful. I mean, I don't really know that I like it more than the Ultra, but I would say that it's like right there on par with it. So I'm gonna stop there because I do plan on filming a video next week, which means it'll be up in about 2 weeks. And I'm going to talk more about this foundation in that video, but I do want to share this with you because I love it. And I am the shade 6. I'm pretty tan right now, but that's the shade that works for me. A couple other Face Atelier products I'm going to go through really quickly. They sent me 2 lipsticks. They sent me a really pink one, which I do like, but this one is called Coral Reef, and it's the one that I have on right now, and I just love the color. The formulation of this is really nice and creamy, very, very pigmented. It's not a matte lipstick, but it's not really glossy. It's just basically a cream lipstick. The only thing about this lipstick, it doesn't have a bad smell, but it doesn't have a good smell. It kind of smells like makeup, like you would think of old school makeup, like makeup back in the day before they started adding fragrances into it all. That's the only thing. I don't notice it on my lips, but I do feel like I need to kind of say that because if someone gets this lipstick, they're probably going to say, oh, the smell of it smells different. But yeah, that's the only thing. The packaging is not super fancy at all. I kind of realized that I think in makeup, a lot of times you pay for packaging. With Face Atelier, from what I've tried at least, I haven't tried their whole range of products, but you're not paying for packaging, you're paying for quality. Because the quality of the products I've tried have been just by far some of the best. But it doesn't come in super fancy packaging. And it's not inexpensive. It's not super expensive. Well, it is kind of higher up there. I want to say, you know what, I need to look and see what these cost, but the foundations are, it's not a drugstore product. It's definitely a higher end product, but you really are paying for quality. It also is a PETA approved cruelty-free company, so I know that's important to a lot of us, and so I wanted to kind of, you know, make sure I address that. But I just love this color. I think it's such a pretty, it's definitely coral, but it has a lot of pink to it too. Then I have 2 lip glosses. They sent me Peach, which I love. I've been wearing it every day. And then they also sent me Memphis. So Peach is more of a sheer. It's got some shimmer to it. It's kind of like a peachy neutral. I'll put a little bit on right now. I love this. I've been wearing it every day. It works well on top of color. You can see it doesn't really change the color of what you have on. It just gives a lot of shine. If you wear it on top of nothing, like just on your bare lips, it doesn't have a lot of color. It's very sheer, but it's very hydrating, obviously. It's not a thick and sticky gloss. It kind of reminds me of the Juicy Tubes, but not sticky and not tacky like the Juicy Tubes. I like the Juicy Tubes, but I know a lot of people don't like that sticky feeling. So if you are one of those people and you like that high quality, you know, like traditional glossy shine, this is a great alternative. And then they also gave me this little one. This color is called Memphis, and this is more of a, this doesn't have any shimmer to it. It's just kind of more of a cream, but it's a really bright pink. You can see right there how much pigment these glosses have. So this is one that you could wear alone or on top of a color, like a colored lipstick that you're already wearing. Let me do Peach so you can see what it looks like on top of nothing. So see, it has some color to it, but it does kind of, that color does kind of wear off quickly, and you're just left with this beautiful, beautiful high glossy shine. Okay, then I just have 2 more beauty products, and then we're gonna move to a couple of other items. So this guy, I've actually just been using the sample size. I don't know how many of these samples I've gotten in Sephora Play boxes or maybe from Sephora's VIB points or whatever, but it's the Bumble and Bumble dry shampoo, basically is what it is. And I ran out of the dry shampoo that I normally use. It's in a spray can, so I've been using this for the last 2 weeks. And one, I love the smell. It smells very clean, but it works really, really well. Sometimes I find that dry shampoos, they work initially, like you put it on and initially your hair doesn't look so oily and greasy, but by the end of the day, I feel like it almost looks worse. Not the case with this. This does really do a job of absorbing that oil in your hair at the root and also keeping it that way all day long. But it's basically, here, I'm gonna put it right here. It's just a powder, and you kind of just put it in your roots and work it in with your fingers, and it just disappears. I remember when I used to do a lot of wedding makeup, I used to work with this hairstylist. She's also a friend of mine, Dan, we would work weddings together when we were kind of the little team. And she would always use this product in people's roots when she was styling their hair just to give them volume. So whether you have oily, dirty hair or not, it's just a great product to just kind of refresh the roots and give a little bit of instant volume. So when I pulled this out of my drawer, I think I've had this for probably a year sitting there. I was like, oh, this is good. Okay, so 2 other products that are kind of beauty. They're for my kids. My daughter, Brooklyn, has the longest, most beautiful, thick hair. It is so gorgeous, I swear. She's 5 years old and she has hair like a 30-year-old. I mean, it's just gorgeous. But it's got a natural curl to it. But it is so hard to keep it tangle-free. And I like to use clean, natural products on my girls, and I've kind of experimented with different things. And I used to use the Original Sprout conditioner and shampoo and body wash. about a year ago, and I loved it. And I don't know why I got away from it. I think I tried some other things here and there. I tried the Beauty Counter, which I also like. But more recently, I was at Target, and I just bought the Honest Kids line. And I bought the conditioner, and I bought some lotion, and I bought some shampoo by that brand. And I was not a fan of that, you guys. I don't know if you guys are, but I used the lotion, and it was thick and white, and it felt like it took 30 minutes for me to rub in. The conditioner didn't really do a good job of detangling her hair. I just wasn't a fan of that line. It was convenient because I could get it right there, but I went back to ordering what I know I love for my girls. It's the Original Sprout. I get the Hair and Body Baby Wash, and then the Deep Conditioner. And I'm telling you, she can have the most of tangles in her hair. And usually what I do is after I bathe her, I'll just wring out all her hair, and I'll put a little bit of this in the palm of my hand, rub it together, and just run it through her hair. And sometimes I let it just sit in there and I don't rinse it out. And then other times I'll let it sit in the hair and then rinse it out a few minutes later. But after she gets out of the bath, I just take a comb or a brush, and it's just like running through butter. I mean, there's no tangles. It's amazing. And even the next morning after she's slept on it, usually it gets really tangly after she's slept on it. No, in the morning she gets up and I brush her hair, and it's still smooth and silky and shiny and soft. So if you are looking for a good, clean children's line, I mean, I'm sure you could use this on yourself too. I don't know why not. I would recommend this brand. You can order it on Amazon. I'll leave a link down below. That's where I get mine. And usually I buy the big bottles because you get a better value that way. Okay, so fashion. I have 2 fashion items, and then I've got 1 health item that I want to talk about. So Nordstrom is having a sale, and the sale just started, like I think today. And I had been eyeing these shoes for the longest time, and they're on sale now. I don't know if they were on sale before the sale. Anyway, I just got them today, so I'm not going to pretend like I've been wearing them every day and they're my favorite for the last month. But I've been eyeing these shoes. I've wanted them. They're marked down. I think they were like $50 or somewhere. And $59. Okay, I just got them. I still have the sticker on them. I haven't even worn them yet, but they're a favorite because I've been wanting them for a long time. They're the Sam Edelman little kind of gladiator sandals. Sam Edelman makes the most comfortable shoes on the planet, in my opinion. They're so, so comfortable. Great, great quality, and really cute. And I wanted a pair of sandals like these for a long time, but I just couldn't find the right ones because I have really short legs, and sometimes when there's too much going on around the ankle, it makes my legs look shorter. So these might be ones that I only wear with jeans, maybe not shorts, but I like the color of these. It's just a really nice, like soft kind of cork color. It's not really, it's nude, but it's a little deeper than nude, but it's not like a real saddle rich kind of color. It's a nice color that'll blend in nicely with a good tan, and they're so comfortable. So I think the sale is going to be going on through, oh no, I got a 6.5. I meant to get a 7. These were hanging out in the 7 aisle, and I wanted to get 7. Okay, I may need to take them back and get a 7, but yes, love these shoes. They're on sale right now. I think the sale will be going on at least through next week is what I was told by the shoe guy. But these are such a great deal. And then I also have recently purchased this shirt, this top that I love. I'm obsessed with these off-the-shoulder tops, like obsessed. One of my husband's favorite features on me are my shoulders and my arms. He always tells me I should show them off more, which is really sweet. So I like this. It's real comfortable, but this is by the brand Madewell, and you can wear it off the shoulder, or you could also wear it up on the shoulder. I think it's cute either way. I like the sleeves. You can see how the stripes go horizontal here, but then they change directions right here on the sleeve. It's a nice thick quality, and it's long enough, so it's not short or cropped. It does do cover the tummy area and also cover the belt line, so you don't have to worry about bending over and showing anything. It's a high quality, and it's $39 by Madewell. I really like that brand Madewell because they have a great line of comfortable, cute, and affordable clothes, I think, in my opinion. I actually picked this up too in the cream color. It's the same top, but it's just cream ivory. And I picked that up as well too, and I love it. Both were $39, which I think is a great deal. And I think it's an outfit, or I think it's a top that you can dress up or dress down. You can wear it with sandals and shorts, or you can wear it with skinny jeans and heels. It can kind of really transition the entire look. So I really, really like this top. Okay, and then the last item that I'm gonna talk about is this protein powder. And this has actually been a protein powder that I have enjoyed for years. I mean, I can remember being in my 20s and buying this when I used to live in San Antonio. But I recently came back to it. I bought it, I used to consume it all the time, and then years went by and I never did, and I recently started buying it again. It's the Rob Whey protein powder, and I just get the vanilla. So a couple things about this. What I like about it is made with stevia. So I posted that video about my aspartame poisoning story a couple of weeks ago, and a lot of people started commenting that they had a very similar experience. And I want to be clear, and I said this in the video, but I want to be clear. I don't completely eliminate all, you know, artificial sweeteners and aspartame. I mean, I still have a diet soda here and there, so I can't say that I don't have any of that, okay? But someone brought up a good point in the comments. They were like, oh, have you found a really good protein powder that uses stevia and doesn't use aspartame or sucralose? And I was like, I actually hadn't thought about that, and I hadn't been looking at my protein powders. And I noticed when I was at the grocery store that this one uses stevia. And I know that I liked it because I used to consume it all the time. So I've been having this every single morning. Now, instead of a protein shake, lately I've been doing like about a cup and a quarter cup of rolled oats in a bowl. And then I take a scoop of this and put it on top, and then I just pour boiling hot water, stir it around, and let it sit for a minute. So it's basically just oatmeal with protein powder. I've been having that every morning, and I love it. It's very satisfying because I'm getting a full, how many grams of protein does this have? 25 grams of protein in one scoop. That's a lot. And then it only has 110 calories. So that's really good. So I've just been having that, and then my oats in the morning, and it's very satisfying. I need carbohydrates in the morning. Some people don't, you know, like to do carbs in the morning. I need carbs. And I also need protein. So that's a good way for me to get both. But yeah, I really like this protein powder. I will leave a link down on Amazon below. You can also get it at your grocery store. That's where I get mine. But it's J. Rob, and I believe he has an egg white protein powder as well, or I know he did at one point. I've never tried that, so I don't know what to say about that one, but the whey protein I do like a lot. Well, that wraps up my current monthly favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what products and items you guys are loving this month. If you've tried anything that I mentioned and you like it or don't like it, let me know in the comment section below. I will see you guys in my next video. I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and I hope you had a fantastic Labor Day weekend. I am filming this on the Friday just before Labor Day, but it will not get up until either Labor Day on Monday or that Wednesday next week. So anyway, I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!